Hey guys, welcome back to my podcast, Life is Getting Real. I'm your host, Hope Morley, and here is my co-host,
Izzy Koshkarian.
Today we have three special guests here with us to talk about being a volleyball coach. Whoa. Guest number one, Coach O'Heary.
Hi, I'm Coach O'Heary. Can't wait to chat with you today.
Woo! Guest number two, Coach Mueller.
Hey, happy to be here.
And last but not least, Coach Nikki. Wah, wah, wah. What's going on? Woo! Question number one. When did you first start playing volleyball and why? Coach O'Heary.
I started playing in 1985. I just aged myself. I realized that. But I was a sophomore in high school, and we started volleyball, and I said I want to be a part of that because I was 5'11", and I wanted to try it.
Mr. Mueller?
I started playing my freshman year in high school. I would be back in 1998 if I want to age myself.
Next question. How long did you play volleyball for?
Coach O'Heary played for about 10 years, both high school, intramurally, and I joined leagues after college, and I loved it so much. I played co-ed leagues in Iowa and also in Kansas City. It was fun.
Wow, very nice. How about you, Mr. Mueller? Or Coach Mueller?
I played all 4 years in high school, and then that was the only formal playing I did. And then when I moved to San Diego for college, I played a lot of beach volleyball in San Diego.
Very nice. The third question is, what sparked your interest in coaching, Coach O'Heary?
So coaching, there was definitely a need. I was here at Calvary. There was definitely a need, and I wanted to, I felt the need to just help others because I had really good coaches that did this just out of the goodness of their heart. And I just wanted to help kids become more confident in life just through their sports and help them be successful and watch them grow like that.
Thank you. Coach Mueller?
At my previous school, I was really good friends with the volleyball coaches, and I always had an interest, but I couldn't commit to the time it would take to fully coach and be away from my family. But then when I came here to Calvary, and now that my daughter's of age, and she was playing volleyball this year, I figured if I'm already going to be in the gym, hanging out, supporting her, I might as well start coaching. And I immediately loved it once I started.
Thank you. Coach Nikki?
So I got started in it because my sister, Hope Morley,
That's me.
likes to play volleyball a lot, and so I was always around her playing in clubs and different schools. And I'm a natural, born leader and coach, and it's just something that I found very exciting, and I like to give those girls that little expert advice when it comes to form and technique.
Next question is, how long have you been coaching for? Coach O'Heary?
I started coaching back in, when I first started. So it's been about 9 years. And, of course, I've been through different levels of coaching. But, it's been about 9 years.
Wow, nice. Coach Mueller?
Like I said, I was friends with coaches at the previous school, so I did a lot of kind of behind-the-scenes critiquing and watching games and talking just with the coaches. But this last year was the first time that I actually had a coaching position where I was interacting with the players.
Very nice, very nice. Coach Nikki?
So I coached for 3 years.
Short and simple. Very nice. Thank you. Next question. Very important question. Why do you coach? Coach O'Heary?
That's a great question because it's a lot of reasons, but I think the reason initially that I want to go back to I started is because my kids as well started playing, and we're a very sports-oriented family. The thing is that there was also a need, so I wanted to put myself out there, fill that need, start helping and teaching the kids the fundamentals, and then it's just because you coach to watch kids grow in their just their confidence with sports, and then that trickles over into other parts of their life. They feel more, and they become better student athletes overall.
Yes, I agree. Thank you. Coach Mueller?
I think I coach because when I think back to my time in high school, my best memories, my favorite things were all the sports team I was part of. I don't necessarily remember all the classroom time, but the camaraderie and the bonding and the friendships you have through sports, I think are things that can last a lifetime. And so to be back a part of that, giving back to the next generation and seeing the bonding they get to go through makes it all worth it. It's fun. And I'm also super competitive, and so it's my way. Now that I don't have the physical abilities to do what I could when I was 20 years younger, I can live vicariously through the young athletic people.
Yeah. This Coach Harry, can I change my answer to that, please?
Same.
That was very deep, guys. Thank you. Coach Nikki. Try to top that one.
Well, I coach because I feel like I can make a difference and help the kids actually learn something and progress in their techniques and their style and their ability. And I have a lot of fun. I like the same with Mueller with that's some of my favorite memories, and road trips and the whole team's on the bus and let's go stay the night somewhere, and like those fun memories of the out of town games, and just the team dinners and the bonding experiences and stuff like that. That's all what I kind of wanted to also like be a part of and implement.
Y'all making me tear up. Thank you. Questions. The next one is, what is your favorite and worst part about being a coach? Coach O'Heary?
Okay, so hands down, the favorite part is the relationships you build with the students, the parents. You get to know them on and off the court, and then also just when you teach them too, you get to see a totally different side of them. And it's the favorite part is also watching them grow and building upon, again, I keep going back to their life skills, getting them ready for life and their responsibility of that part. Also, obviously, winning is a good thing, but it's the process of how you get there and what you're building upon and having that great foundation. So I'd say the worst part is being able to really control what the controllables. Like it's there's a lot of factors that go into it. So you've got bad calls, you've got upset sometimes teammates, you've got team chemistry that you work with. So I'd say it's not the worst part, it's a challenging part, but really there isn't a worst part. I would just say the more challenging part.
Coach Mueller?
I think my favorite part of coaching is just finding the little successes, which are very different. For a fifth grader, it could be just seeing them serve a ball over the net and seeing them jump up and down and excited just they got it in, versus at the varsity level, getting those big kills or those big blocks, and just seeing the emotion and excitement that can come out of the players and the coaches. I'm jumping down and screaming just as much as the players. I think the worst part is when you have a passion or desire to see something and not all the players are on that same level. I think it can be hard to try to just see people that don't want to get better, don't want to strive for excellence. And so maybe that's not the worst part. Maybe that's the biggest challenge, is figuring out how to make those players want it more or want it as much as I do sometimes. And then I think the other part, which again is, not the case in all the circumstances, but sometimes parents can be a big challenge. Because, when a parent finds out that their precious little angel is maybe not a starter, not going to play much, that can be challenging as a coach.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. That was great. Thank you. Coach Nikki.
Why do you keep forgetting my name?
sorry.
I'm your sister. Favorite part would be, like kind of the same as what they've both said too, is just seeing the progress from the beginning of the season to the end of the season, seeing how much they've grown, see, them starting to like actually listen to what you're like coaching them to do. And, you have girls that can't even serve the ball the beginning of the season, but then are, killing it at the end of the season. And you're like, I had a hand in that. So that's a special feeling as a coach to just be a part of that progress. And then worst part, same as the other two. I think also the worst part is just not being able to also be out there playing, like just kind of like screaming on the sidelines, like, do this, do that, but not actually being able to go out there and like fix it or, do it yourself sometimes is challenging because not everybody wants to listen to what you have to say when you're screaming at them in a game. So, yep.
Yes, thank you for those great answers. All right, this is our final question of the night. It is our most asked question on my podcast channel. Also, subscribe to it. Thank you. The question is, what is your best advice for teens and young adults who are interested in coaching? Coach O'Heary.
Best advice. Well, I am going to say that trust your instincts, first of all. I mean, if this is something that you want to do, I feel like you need to go with that instinct that was placed in you for a reason, because we really do need a lot of great coaches. And it sounds scary and unpredictable, it can be, but I think you just trust the process. Trust that you, as a player, if you've played, are going to be able to just pour into these young adults and teach them how to become a better version of just themselves right now, because sports, playing that really, truly inspires kids, and they feel just... I keep saying confidence, and I guess that's my key word today, but I would say go for it. I don't know how to prepare you other than to just take that leap. Leap of faith is what it is.
Yes, great advice. Thank you. Coach Mueller.
I would just say to young people that are interested in coaching later to keep studying the game and realize that there are a lot of details and specifics that take time and effort to learn. I think that it's one of those things that as a coach, you don't necessarily physically have to be able to do everything that you can coach people to do well. And so, like I said, as I've gotten older, I've realized I can't jump as high as I used to. I'm not as fast as I used to be. But if you know the game well, you can still coach effectively to those players that still have those physical abilities.
Coach Nikki, what are your thoughts?
Do it. Like, don't hold back, because when you have a skill and you know the game and you are passionate about it, like, you should be sending those thoughts and those that knowledge down, to younger generations always. Like, even if it's in, hey, I noticed you're playing, let me can I chat with you for a second just to like tell you one or two things about how you played or your form or whatever, because if nobody's doing it, who's getting any better? So, I would definitely say do it. Any opportunity. It also helps you as a player to coach, because then you start realizing some of the things you're doing as well that you're telling other people, and you're like, oh, dang, I didn't know that about myself too. So, I say do it for sure. And did I say you should totally do it? Like, you should do it.
Thank you, my guests, for coming today.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Thank you for having us. You're like the best, most popular person ever.
Hit that subscribe button.
Hit the like button.
Smash
Share
that
this
subscribe
video
button.
with a friend.
Coaches.
On your podcast, video, audio, sound
Yes,
recording.
thank you. Again, thank you guys so much for listening. Come back next week for a whole new topic. Now here are some bloopers from my interview. My listeners. The first question from my listeners is shoot, dang it. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Please.
Hold on. Oh, start over.
Hey guys.
Stage right.
That take time and effort to learn, and that can be very valuable as a coach. Way to ruin my perfect answer.
Stop it. You're gonna have to say